Hello and welcome back to my Pokemon Horizons review series. Today we are reviewing episode 7. Let's get started and I hope you enjoy. Alright, so after the island shenanigans with Roy, Rayquaza and the Explorers, it's finally time for a chill day aboard the ship. This episode was everything that I hoped this series would do, just have these downtime episodes for world building, training and other stuff. It comes at the perfect time. Liko and Roy are both fully fledged members of the Volt Tacklers, and this is really the first time Liko can stop and rest since the start of the show, as it has been non-stop action. She hasn't really had a chance to gather her thoughts and just take a day off. But Liko and Roy decide they need to be of more help against the Explorers in battle, so they need to get stronger. They were trying their own battles, but I wouldn't really call them battles, they just didn't really know what they were doing. This brings them to Freed, Pokemon Horizons version of Kakashi Sensei. They ask him to help them get stronger, and we get some more story building from Freed. We learn that there's actually another member of the Rising Volt Tacklers, who is Murdoch's niece, and her name is Dot. And although Liko and Roy don't know yet, she is Nidothing as well. We see her putting on the costume, but we don't actually see her face in this episode. But I love this so much, I was worried that it was going to be someone we already knew. I know people had theories around Ludlow, and I'm just so glad it's another secret member of the crew. I love when anime does stuff like this and just brings in a new character that no one thought was there. It's probably the best outcome for Nidothing's identity. Dot seems a bit shy, she doesn't want to talk to people. She communicates with Liko and Roy through these notes and her Quaxly, which was pretty funny. But basically the premise of this episode, Liko and Roy want to get stronger for themselves, but to also get Dot to help them find the shiny Rayquaza. It was kind of like Dot telling them they aren't ready for this yet and they need to train, which I really liked. And then this leads them to Freed's training segment. At first, Roy and Fukoko thought that they were going to get to battle Charizard, but no, the captain himself arrives in a flash of lightning. Captain Pikachu's here to train with them. It was really cool. This Pikachu has just such a different personality to Ash's, and I'm loving its role in this series so far. It's so powerful in this episode. It really is like other animes where you just have this sensei tap dancing around, not getting hit by anything. Pikachu was the same, using Double Team. Fukoko and Sprigatito just couldn't hit it, and this massively improves Liko and Roy. Liko starts to see movements from Pokemon better. Up until now the battles they've had have just been static and they literally only use one move, but this episode teaches them how to be more fluid with their Pokemon, evade attacks and just move around. You can see clear progression after this training session and it was done really well. But Captain Pikachu stole this segment. He was so damn cool. Both times we've seen him in battle in the series, he has made a huge impact. I can't wait to find out his final move and see him go up against some tough opponents again. They stop for lunch after training and finally we get to see some top chef Murdoch's cooking, and that pizza looks so damn nice. The episode ends off with Liko and Roy having one more battle, and they use everything they have learned in this episode. They start dodging, they start moving around. For me, this is the first proper battle for both of them, and Liko Sprigatito even learns Quick Attack. It was just some fantastic payoff for a fantastic episode. Then they go to see Dot once more and she tells them that Rayquaza is heading to Paldea. We see a shadow of her face and that is the end of the episode. Another banger from Horizons. They are now 7 from 7. I thought this episode might be the first kind of fillerish episode where we don't get that much happening. I was massively wrong. This episode had so much story building, the stuff with Dot, the training with Liko and Roy. It's probably one of my favourite episodes in the series so far. It was just really fleshed out. We get to see more of the crew doing their thing on the ship. We learn about Dot being Nidothing. We've got the wise old dude Ludlow finally talking. There was just so much to love. Liko's development continues as she grows in battle. Just an all round incredible episode, so I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts on this one. What is your rating? Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.